Hello, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Varun Dave. I am an Oracle ACE apprentice, an Oracle PLM specialist, and an AI agent mentor. And today, I want to talk to you about something that I think which represents a genuinely significant shift into how the Oracle Fusion PLM is moving forward. So this is a session where we're gonna cover the new agentic applications that Oracle has recently launched, where they are, how they work, how they specifically are designed, and for transactions. The AI doesn't replace the previous system, but it activates it. Now, let's discuss the agentic applications. So, what does the agentic application comprise of? So, the agentic application basically is initiated or triggered from a single one line prompt, which basically triggers one of the agent. And back to back, we have multiple agents executing one after other. So let's say A agent is triggered from the uh, ask Oracle input, then it would give trigger to agent B, agent C, and then agent C would actually trigger an email notification to the actual user after completing a specific workflow or a specific task. So we don't have to tell an agent that you have to execute this, then this agent would execute, then third agent would run. But agent actually itself, it realizes the situation, the scenarios, and actually then it works in real time. So it is driven by outcomes. These apps aren't just built around features or just screens. They are built around specific business objects, like reducing, for example, reducing sourcing cycle time or just close the book faster. This app exists to achieve that specific outcome. These agents are proactive, not just passive. The traditional software waits for you to click something. Agentic apps continuously reason, share content across agents, and surface what needs attention, even before you ask for it. Built for enterprise execution, everything runs within the Oracle's governance, security, and approval frameworks. Full auditability, no Roche, no AI making unvented decisions. And the key enabler is the powered by teams of agents with defined roles like analysis, decisioning, execution, and collaboration, each with its own area of expertise, coordinated by a supervisor. So now let's get into the autonomy of an agentic application. Every agentic application is centered around these four core areas. So let's discuss these areas. So the first area is the advisor or the ask oracle at the top of the agentic application. Here at the top, we have this. So this is a conversational AI interface where you ask a question in plain English, natural language, and the app reasons over your data to answer it. Then after that, we have the information summary. It is a live contextual summary of the situation you are imagining, not just a statistical dashboard, but an intelligent brief or a summary that updates as the conditions change. Area 3 is the priority action. The application doesn't just show you the data like a chatbot, but it tells you what to do now. Rank, prioritize actionable items surfaced automatically. Based on this, you can take the priority action and do the things. Then we have the communication dashboard, AI drafted emails, supplier messages, and internal notes ready to review and send. No copy pasting the data into emails. Just ask Oracle, and Oracle will do and draft an email for you. Just review that email and just send it. These four areas are just consistent across every agentic application in the suite. Now, once you know how to use one of them, you know how to use them all. Now let's get deep dive into this agentic app builder. What is this agentic app builder? So let's discuss out this. Now, here's something particularly exciting for anyone who has ever said, "Oh, I wish I had an app that did this for my specific purposes or specific use case. Oracle has introduced this for you. Oracle has just launched the Agentic App Builder. You describe your objective in a plain English language. The builder assembles reusable agents and workflows into a composable agentic application, customized to your business need. You can see on the side the builder UI at the top, and below it the underlying workflow diagram that gets generated. The system is using the Oracle's own orchestration engine to wire those agents, data connectors, LLM nodes, and business object functions. This is a low-code agentic app development. You don't need to write 1,000 lines of code for this. The barrier to creating AI-powered business application just dropped significantly. Now you can build your custom agentic app without even writing a single line of code. The Oracle's AI Agent Studio, the main tool which is used to develop the agents, agentic apps, agentic workflows, and test those, debug those agents, and publish those agents on the enterprise pages. So all of this is built on the Agentic AI Agent Studio, Oracle's platform for building, connecting, and running AI automation and agentic application. Let me walk you through what's in here because this is a substantial capability stack. At the foundation, we have the tools, topics, and prompts, the building block for any agent, any AI agent. Pre-built templates to get started faster. The agentic app builder we just saw and discussed just now. Then interoperability, including MCP and agent-to-agent protocols, which means these agents can work with third-party systems too. In the middle layer, we have the enterprise content connector, an agent marketplace, workflow orchestration, and native business objects. Some agents can read and write directly into the Oracle's data model. The intelligence layer, optimized model selection across LLMs, contain intelligent contextual memory, agents that remember across multi-sessions and multimodal capabilities. And at the governance layer, monitoring, observability, and a prompt playground. And you can test and audit what your agents are doing. Security, auditability, and governance built in. An agent ROI dashboard to measure impact. And the full enterprise AI stack. The items marked new represent what's shipping now. This is a mature enterprise grade AI platform, not just a demo environment. Announcing 22 new Fusion agentic applications. And Oracle has introduced these 22 new Fusion agentic apps across three product areas. In ERP and SCM, this includes the Design-to-Source Workspace, Product Readiness Workspace, Production Shift Operations, Batch Processing, Manufacturing, Sales Order Command Center, Logistics Evaluation, maintenance operation workspace, warehouse operation workspace, cost accounting close, sourcing command center, collectors workspace, and finally the security command center. In HCM, human capital management, there's the manager concierge workspace, workforce operation command center, team learning and development, hiring workspace, career advancement command center, team talent collaboration, and my workspace for employees. And in CX, cross sell program workspace, contract intelligent console, and the sales command center. 22 applications built on a consistent pattern available now. The one agentic application that I want to focus on for the rest of our time is the design to source workspace because it is where the PLM, product lifecycle management, and supply chain teams come together in a way that I think is genuinely new. So now let's talk about the design to source workspace. The main objective is to coordinate the work across engineering and sourcing teams. And the outcome is basically to reduce the production cost, cycle time, and compliance risk. What you are seeing on the screen is the live application. Let me orient this to you. On the left side of the application, you have the Ask Oracle Advisor. This is where the engineers and sourcing managers ask questions in plain language. Things like, what are the highest risk component in this BOM? And which negotiations are at risk of missing their deadline. In the center, we have the design to source plan, an AI generated briefing on the current sourcing situation for the product. In this case, the pulse oximeter. It's surfacing bomb items on focus, flagging to ones which are single source, which have low inventory, and which items need immediate attention. On the right side, we have the priority action ranked automatically. Two ongoing negotiations are flagged. One is critical, and the application is telling the user to exactly what to work on first. And on the lower right is the communication. AI drafted emails ready to send to the suppliers. This is the anatomy of the agentic app. We described applied a real engineering and sourcing scenario, and the key advantage here is to translate the product specifications into qualified suppliers, simulate trade-off, and execute the compliant RFQs. So now let's be direct about what this agent basically replaces. So in the older way, the product design and bill of material were done in one system, sourcing happened in another system, and the handoff between them was manual. Spreadsheets, email, copy paste. Items had to be entered manually into the system, sourcing system, and when negotiation hit a snag because of missing specs or unresolved compliance issues, there was no early warning. You found out when the delay had occurred already. And this is the new way. Now, the product specs are translated directly into qualified suppliers. No manual re-entry. The form in the RFQ is generated directly from the CAD file, and at-risk negotiations are automatically flagged before they become problems. Business outcomes are clear. Faster time to market, improved accuracy and traceability, reduced sourcing times, cycle time. These aren't aspirational. They're what happens when you remove the friction between the engineering and sourcing. Now let's discuss the full end-to-end workflow of the design to source workspace. It starts with the coordinated design and sourcing decisions, the engineering and sourcing working from the same data, with the AI maintaining alignment between the iterative design changes and the BOM that feeds into auto-generated RFQs from CAD data. This system reads the CAD files, parses it, and builds a draft RFQ. No manual data entry. From there, fuel evaluation and ranking of suppliers bids. AI analyzes the responses, sources them against your criteria, and surface the best option. If negotiations are in process, the monitoring agents track them, flagging risks, tracking deadlines, recommending outreach. And when it's time to decide, the system delivers a cost analysis and contract award recommendation ready to for your review and approval. The entire sourcing cycle coordinated by agents governed by your enterprise rules. And now I'd like to thank all of you for your time today. If you want to go deeper, whether it's a specific use case, an implementation conversation, or just more detail on the agent pattern, I'll be really happy to connect. I am Varun Dave, an Oracle ACE apprentice, PLM specialist, and AI agent mentor. Find me on LinkedIn or reach out me through the Oracle's ACE program. I love to connect and continue with the conversation. Thank you all.